Hey guys, it is currently 3:47 in the morning on May 1st, and we're going to go ahead and close out April work in progress here with days 21 through 30. And then we're going to talk very briefly about the afterthoughts. If you want more afterthoughts on April, you can find them in my April Camp Nano day 30 plus afterthoughts video, but otherwise I'm going to hit on those very briefly at the end here. Starting with day 21, I edited 2 Camp Nano videos and edited 2 chapters of Letters from Madman for Edit 3, and that was 1,852 words edited and 490 words written in Letters from Madman notes. On the 22nd, random thunderstorms began around 4:20 in the morning. Progress slowed there. If you're new here, I hate thunderstorms. Welcome to the party. I finished Letters from Madman Edit 3, and that was 8,176 words edited and 1,672 words taken in notes. I finished Edit 3 because I left several scenes unwritten and several chapters unwritten because I just couldn't do it anymore. Edit 3 was taking a ungodly toll on me. My brain wasn't in it, my heart wasn't in it. All it was doing was slowing down the progress on the story, and I was worried about making the story worse. So eventually I called it quits, decided to take a week break and come back fresh with Edit 4, which I think worked well for me, and I'll get into that when we hit day 30. April 23rd, I wrote 306 words in The Gang War, 132 in Thundering Hooves. That was the day of my doctor's appointment, so those were the only words that I wrote. And that was 438 words for April 23rd. On the 24th, I slept in until a little after midnight because we got home pretty late the day before. I got up long enough to eat food, and then I went back to bed until about 5 in the morning. Edited a work in progress video and 2 Camp Nano videos, wrote 396 in TE, headed to bed for real this time, and then wrote 1,164 words in Untitled Mystery Scenes after waking up, and that brought my total for the 24th to 1,560 words. On the 25th, I filmed a Camp Nano video and a research video for some Rapunzel retelling research. Then I filmed and edited a Days Gone video, wrote 678 words in TE, 368 in TFL, headed to bed, and after I woke up, I added 214 words to PRV, and that brought my total for the 25th to 1,260 words. On the 26th, I did a lot of work on the Rapunzel retelling cover, and I will show you that here in a few. Wrote 610 words in Poisoning of John Doe, edited 2 Camp Nano videos, wrote 400 words in Books and Badges, and headed to bed, and then I didn't write anything else after I woke up, but that brought my total for the 26th to 1,010 words. On the 27th, I mostly played Sims. I was miserable that day, I was in pain that day, I had a ton of very, very bad cramps, I could barely function, so it was a Sims 4 kind of day. I took a nap for about an hour that morning, did some more work on the Rapunzel cover, wrote 172 in Graham, 190 in Voice the Wild Places Z, 86 in Pym's Legend Valiant Fighter, headed to bed. When I woke up, my cramps were even worse than they had been earlier that morning, so my pain in general was also worse than it had been that morning. So I managed 168 in King of Darkness and 140 in Untitled Zombie after I woke up, and all of those together brought my total to 756 for April 27th. On the 28th, I napped for an hour, edited 3 Camp Nano videos, wrote 832 words in The Gang War, 232 in Thundering Hooves, 126 in TE, and that brought my total for the 28th to 1,190 words. On April 29th, I started with TE to catch up on TE, TFL, and PRV was my plan. Wrote 630 in TE, caught up there, 1,974 in TFL, caught up there, headed to bed, and after I woke up, I wrote 234 words in PRV, which left me with about 2,000-ish words that I needed to write still to catch up, a little less than 2,000. And that brought my total for April 29th to 2,838. And on April 30th, I wrote 1,878 words in PRV, caught up, started Letters from Madman at Edit 4, and I edited 2,600 words there, which is great. I'm very happy with the way Edit 4 is going so far. I've already made 64 changes, I think, which is excellent compared to Edit 3. In Edit 3, in the entirety of the edit, I made 133 changes, which is a very, 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 very low number for only the third edit. It should be much higher than that, to say the least. And it just wasn't, my heart wasn't in it, my brain wasn't in it, I wasn't accomplishing anything. So seeing that I've already made over 60 changes in the first 2 chapters alone is great. My heart is in this one, my brain is in this one, I'm actually functioning appropriately for this one, which is great. The book is going to be better for that break that I took, and the book is going to be better for the fact that I didn't finish edit 3. Things are going to go much better now. Hopefully it stays that way as the edit progresses. But when we're looking at totals here, I wrote 67,686 words in April, and I edited 35,232 words in April. And I will show both of those to you here. Surpassed my written goal without having to lower it at all. Normally doesn't happen this year. And I didn't hit my editing goal by about 4,800 words because Letters from Madman really set me back on edit 3. But the only other thing that I need to show you here is the cover for my Rapunzel retelling. I'm very, very happy with this. No, they don't have faces, but that's because this isn't supposed to be a final cover. This is the mock-up cover that I use while I'm writing the book, because I like having a cover for them, even when it's not anywhere near being done or written at all. But I just like having one ready, if nothing else. So I'm very excited to finally start writing that eventually when I finish one of my books. But the only afterthoughts I'm going to get into here, and again, if you want more of them, you can find them in the April 30th video for Camp Nano, because I went a little bit more in depth there. But overall, I'm happy with April. I mean, my pain was pretty bad, a lot of it. I had a lot of cold sensitivity issues for a lot of it. My thyroid's out of whack again. When I went to the rheumatologist the first time, she had tested my thyroid levels, and it's high again, so presumably I need to up my medication dosage again, because my primary doctor hasn't seen me since November while we were awaiting the rheumatology appointment. So the last time I had my dosage upped was last July, I think. And I'm on a very, very low dosage. I'm on 25 right now, and I started with half a pill before that, which is insane. Like, the rheumatologist said she's never heard of anyone being started on that low of a dose. So a lot of my pain could also just be from the thyroid. My exhaustion is mostly from the thyroid on the days it hits me pretty bad. Cold sensitivity is my thyroid. I have to sit on a heating pad almost all the time because I'm cold as hell all the time, and it helps my back. But despite my thyroid being out of whack most of the month, because my blood was tested on April 7th, so at the very least it's been out of whack since then, even though my thyroid was out of whack most of the month, even though my pain was pretty bad most of the month, and even though I had a lot of days where it was just hard as hell to focus, I had a panic attack on the 7th. I had a ton of anxiety the last time I went into the rheumatologist, but I didn't have a full-blown panic attack, thankfully. Despite all of that, I'm very happy with what I accomplished in April. I met my written word goal. I flopped on the editing, but I got pretty damn close. I started edit 4. Things are going great there. I'm very happy with the way April went, despite all of the bad stuff that happened in April. And I'm happy with the progress that I was able to make despite those things. And I think that's always the silver lining. If you can find something you're happy with in the month, that's always something. No matter what you did in April, whether you wrote 1 word or 1,000 or 100,000, if you can find even a single word that you like in any of those words, you did great. And that's all that matters. And even if you hate the majority of the words that you wrote in April, even if you hate the majority of what you did in April, anything can be fixed. You can always rewrite it, you can always edit it, you can always fix it, even if April was bad for you. So, that's something. But that is all that I have for the April work in progress videos. This is all that I have for days 21 through 30. I hope that your April went well. If you would like to discuss it, whether you were doing Camp Nano or just normal April stuff, feel free to in the comments down below. But that is all that I have for this video. If you enjoyed it, a like is always appreciated. If you'd like to stay updated on my writing, my editing, the gaming videos I upload roughly every Friday, or anything under the channel in between, feel free to subscribe. All the links to my authors pages, as well as links to my social media, are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the May work in progress videos on this channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye for now.